All right, we're back, everybody. Tasty Wednesday. My favorite segment every Wednesday. So probably my favorite out of every other segment I do on Morning Cafe, because it's about food, and food is life. And so once again, we have had the honor of being, welcomed at the Cascade Institute of Hospitality, and this time around we're going to be having a different meal with a different chef, probably the tallest chef I've ever hosted or has ever hosted me, and then he's added the
extra hat.
And now he's even taller. But we're here, and I'm sure he has greatness for us this morning. Cindy, Chef?
Yes, definitely.
Chef Stanley, right?
Yes, Chef Stanley.
How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. Lovely to be here.
Yes.
Waiting to prepare you one of the most unique meals I usually make.
Okay.
Simple, but unique in its own way.
This has got to be unique because Chef mentioned
So
something
unique.
and I was like, what is that?
Yes.
But all the same, so it is as new to you as it is to me.
Yes, maybe you, but in a funny way, you've actually cooked this at some point.
I'd be surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what is there. I can almost tell that we have the kawaida ingredients and the kawaida spices that you'd find readily in the market.
Yes.
So before we get to action, Cascade Institute of Hospitality.
Yes. Basically, Cascade Institute of Hospitality is one of the hospitality schools you have in Kenya.
Yep.
It's different in its own way. We provide a curriculum based in the British system, and it's usually referred to as the CTH. And we offer many courses other than just culinary course. We also have hospitality. And basically for me, I'm the head of culinary when it comes to hospitality. I train both pastry and the hot kitchen, of which is just something I usually train on a daily basis.
So this is not anything to do with pastry.
This is not anything to do with pastry.
This is something different.
Yes.
Can be enjoyed any time of the day.
And basically you can have it for lunch,
Okay.
have it for dinner, because you see we have so many ingredients here and there.
Right.
We try and keep it healthy.
That's
so
true.
we have a few vegetables here and there. And how can I put it? When you go to Italy, we have a type of corn called polenta. Here in
Italy.
Kenya, yes, in Italy. And here in Kenya, we usually refer to it as unga ugali. So for polenta, you have it comes in yellow, as you can see here. While if you look at for Kenya, it comes in white. So basically different types of corn that we have. Yes.
All right.
Other than that, basically we have beef. This is a European type of dish. So we have beef. The main dish would be actually Hungarian.
Okay.
So it's called Hungarian beef goulash.
Nice.
And for the accompaniment, we have polenta, which is basically Italian. For them, it's actually just like mashed potato.
You hold it right there.
Yes.
I need to write those ones down so that as we are going on, I am not confused.
Yes.
Goulash.
Goulash.
Goulash?
Yes. And,
I hope you're writing along with me, goulash.
Yes, we have beef goulash.
Beef goulash.
Yes. Beef goulash. If you want to actually refer to it as a Kenyan dish,
Okay.
this is basically like a beef stew.
Beef stew.
Beef stew in a way. Only that you have different. I'm sure when you're cooking beef stew, you don't have these many types of ingredients.
No. You don't need all of this. You just need your tomato, kidogo, and I mean some bit of spices at your home and
Spices
try.
here and there.
Yeah.
But for this type of goulash, we have the traditional beef goulash.
Okay.
You must have, like for spices here, we have some cumin, some caraway, some paprika, some black pepper.
All right.
Then you have some butter and some olive oil on that side. Yes.
Why would I put butter kwa beef yangu? That's, I mean.
So when you refer to butter, you find that it's a very unique type of ingredient. It's made from milk, yes, but it has its own flavor.
Yep.
So any recipe can be customized to your liking.
Right.
I can give you the normal beef stew, and then you can come and add a few things in there, make it unique in its own way.
That's it.
Yes.
So it's just beef goulash.
Beef goulash.
And what?
It's a fancy name for beef stew.
Okay, so we're sticking to
Fancy name
this
for beef
professionalism
stew.
aspect.
Yes.
So it is goulash.
Yes.
And this one you said it's what?
It's polenta.
Polenta. Now that is in the market, Sindio.
Yes, this is actually in the
So
market.
let's get going.
Now, as you can see, I went ahead and did my missile class.
Yeah.
I went and prepared most of the things, but I'm also going to teach you one or two things when it comes to vegetables.
Right.
So we are going to start off with our beef. So basically in the kitchen we have to be hygienic, so we have to wear some gloves because we have to handle
Same here.
the beef. Yes.
Okay. This one is a tough one. This one is a professional.
Yes.
Fine, but my hands are clean all the same, eh?
Definitely.
Okay.
So because we have to handle beef, it's important.
Okay.
That's why you find that if you have some long nails, the first thing I tell you to do when you come to my kitchen is cut
I did
your
the
nails.
magic.
Yes.
Okay.
So, when you refer to beef,
Okay.
We have some beef that I came a bit earlier on the show. Went ahead and did some preparation.
Okay.
So this is just normal beef. No, we usually have sinews with the white straw.
Okay.
Makes the beef very tough.
Oh, nice.
So for us, we
Also,
just
you like chop it out.
we trim it off.
You trim it off.
Yeah, we
yes.
call it trimming.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to add some flour. This is normal flour.
Wheat flour.
Yes, wheat flour.
Okay.
Plain flour.
Uh-huh.
Then you're going to add just a bit of it.
All right.
And also, we're going to season this with some salt
Okay.
and some black pepper.
Why do I smell cheese?
We
This
have
is
some
cheese.
Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, Parmesan cheese. This is
Okay.
supposed to go
This
to...
is it?
Yes, this is
Okay,
Parmesan
all
cheese.
right.
This is supposed to go to our polenta.
All right.
Yes,
okay.
yes. Gives it a nice creamy flavor to it. So we want to dust the meat, because from here we want to sear the meat. Searing on a very hot pan.
Sasa ukiongea hizo za kichef.
Tunataka kuweka mafuta kwa pan. Tunataka kuongeza, you have to put some oil on the pan. And when the oil becomes very hot, searing is basically covering the pores of the meat. You see, when you cook meat, it releases a lot of moisture. So you want to prevent that.
Okay.
So that's why you actually have to have a very hot pan, which we have right there.
Message is home.
Good.
Okay.
So we have two pans, one for you, one for me.
Hey, okay. It's
One
going to
for
be
you,
trouble for me today.
One for me.
All right.
So this actually cuts down the cooking time, and the pans are very
Let
hot.
me get these things out of here. I'm sorry, I mean, here we are. We have to do this because Chef did not tell me that we'll be doing it really proper.
Today you're more of a hands-on.
Okay, today I'm hands-on.
Yes.
So one for you and one for me.
Yeah, one for me, one for you. So we also have some tongs here that we're going to use. So we're going to add some oil, normal oil. See, it's smoking.
Yeah.
It's actually very hot. So you have to be very careful.
Okay.
Just a bit. Then from there, we have our beef here. You want to move your oil
Right.
around the pan. Is it hot?
Is it not?
It is not as hot. It's okay. I understand your concern. Okay, so you're going to switch. You're going to come on this side. I'll handle this one.
Please.
You handle this one.
Okay. Much better.
So you see, it's very hot. So what you want to do is you lift off the pan from the fire separately. Add your beef. You want to hear that sear. That's what you're looking for.
Okay.
So just add a few pieces. So you're going to do the same thing I'm doing here.
All right.
And then you want to move your beef around. Yeah, like that. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
That's when you go to a restaurant, you find that food is cooked very fast.
Yeah. And sometimes you wonder, what is this that they use? Is it poop?
Yes.
What?
So you want to move your beef. So you're looking for that brown color.
Oh, it looks very nice.
And you can actually get the smell. Good.
The aroma.
Yes, the aroma. So you move this around like this. Then you're supposed to remove this from the fire.
Almost immediately.
Once it has gotten the brown color,
Okay.
the next thing you want to do is remove. So I'm going to get a plate for us. Just a normal plate.
This will be my favorite because at least I am active.
Yeah, you have to be active in the kitchen. So you have to remove your beef once they are brown, like so. So from here, you're going to now start adding our vegetables. Yes.
Alright.
So you move them around. Yeah, I see some flames coming in.
That's
Add this.
one thing I love seeing.
You love flambe? On desserts or on food as well?
Whatever it is, but I'm not able to get it anytime I try.
Normally you look at the temperature. The temperature of your pan determines if you will get a nice flame.
Okay.
So you're going to finish this off.
Oh, so it's just kidogo kidogo.
Kidogo kidogo. You don't want to get the meat starting to remove a lot of moisture.
Okay.
You want them to brown. That's what you're looking for. Yeah, just like that. Interestingly enough, I learned this along the way.
What?
I learned this along the way.
What did
I'm a certified pastry chef.
Pastry chef.
Yes.
But now, somewhere along the way, you start doing this.
Somewhere along the way, I got interested in the hot kitchen. Started barbecuing, 1, 2, 3, learned about other cuisines. And here
you are.
Yeah.
So which would be your favorite? Pastry one or this one? Or generally?
I love pastry.
You love pastry?
I love pastry. But at the same time, there's always that feeling you get when you're cooking for someone.
Yeah.
I've cooked for people. I'm a private chef at the same time.
Okay.
So you get gigs 1 and 2.
You find yourself doing this. That's good.
And when you come here to Cascade, I'm more of a hands-on type of chef. I will teach you. You're getting the flambe.
So anytime it goes to this side.
Now, when it comes to casket, I get very many types of students. And there are those who don't even know what they want to do. But now I guide them. It's not more of just cooking.
Okay.
You have to have the art.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
So
that's nice.
from here, you see the meat has nicely browned. Good.
Kind of feels like it's ready for
Not
consumption.
consumption.
Yeah.
Not yet. Meat is actually very delicate.
Oh,
You
yeah.
cannot just have raw beef.
Yeah.
But in some cuisines, people do
People
have.
do, interestingly. But now they try and get the softest of cuts, I'd like to believe.
Yeah, we have a type of beef called Kobe or Wagyu beef from the Asian country.
Kobe.
Kobe, yeah.
Mzee Kobe.
Yes, Mzee Kobe or Wagyu beef. So from that type of beef,
Okay.
they usually just sear it and have it medium rare.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's really
I can never be that nice. But anyway, their style, their own way. The kitchen is supposed to be creative and
Now, our gloves come off.
Man, I was struggling with this thing. I'll not lie to you. I was thinking, sasa tutakaa nayo until the end of the safari.
That was part one.
Okay.
Now, part
And then
two.
this one we throw away.
Yes, you actually dispose of
Okay.
them. They're disposable gloves.
All right.
So, part two. How will you cut your onion?
How would I cut? The only shape I know is Julian, please.
Julian.
I know I have hair that is running all over my face and I'm not supposed to. Julian. Okay, how
Julian.
would I cut my onions?
So, among the first things, or among the things you actually teach is how you have vegetable cuts, like the ones you see in front of me.
Okay.
So, we want dices.
Dices.
Small
Box,
dice.
box, box,
Yes,
box.
box.
Okay.
I don't see how you hold the knife. It's not hard. That's why you're here.
Are my hands clean? They
Yes, they're
I
very
cleaned
clean.
them.
Yes.
You would want to
So-
see how I hold the knife.
Yes. Just demonstrate for
Lakini
me.
ni chef mgani mmenipatia nyinyi watu wa casting?
It's good to get hands on.
Okay, so this is how we do it at home.
Yes.
So nianzie, nataka dicey. Ay, my goodness God.
Now, one thing you should learn is how to hold the knife and how to place your fingers.
Okay.
Yes, I see you have an idea. Yes, now you can continue.
You want them dicey?
Yes.
Mbona unanifanya I feel like I've never done this thing
It's
before.
not as
Okay.
hard per se. You see,
Uh-huh.
the first thing you do is you make incisions like
Okay.
this. Turn your onion. And then from there,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Manzi.
It's not hard.
It is not hard, but now you're making it sound like it's so hard because now it's a professional that I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Unaona zangu they've fallen down.
Now,
Uh-huh.
you see these three fingers? Place them on the onion. The three fingers facing down.
Like this.
Yes, facing down. The 90 degree. Tulifanya physics.
Nilijaribu.
Good. Sasa, you slice
Okay.
like that.
Hey, man, I'm shaking.
No
As if
shake.
I've never done this, but I'm going to do it at home in the evening.
Yes, it's the same things you do at home.
And then you move the fingers, eh?
Yes, you
As
move
you.
the fingers.
Bwana hii maneno.
Hii maneno bwana, ukipata bwana utampikia aje?
Niko
bwana?
nayo.
Look.
Utafanya nifukuzwe.
Sasa unachoma. Utakuchoma. Yes.
Okay.
So,
It ends at that, but I
It
should
ends
know
at
it's
that.
my hata.
sasa, when you do that, I want to return the
You make
same
me sound like I
pan.
don't know how to cook. Yet I cook at home.
Good.
All right, there you go.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
So the next thing now, you want to go back to the same pan.
Okay.
That's where the flavor comes from.
Okay.
The beef. So you come to this side. This time you're only using one pan. Now
Okay.
you want to get the oil hot enough. Then I'd want to get this stick of butter from here. Place it in.
Is it different from this one?
No, it's the same type
It's the
of
same
butter.
thing, it's just like, okay, all right.
So you add your butter. Melt your butter. Then we're going to add our vegetables.
Okay.
So you have carrots, some garlic, some celery, some courgette, etc. But there's usually a form of how we add our vegetables. We have something called a mayapor. Mayapor is French. You have carrots, celery, onion. That's where you start.
My apple stands, okay, well, I thought it's going to be C.
So mayapor is
Carrot.
or spelling all the
I
vegetables.
thought it's carrots first.
No,
Okay.
so we're going to add our carrots first.
My apple, all right. That's a little bit hard. I remember last time I had Chef Aaron, he actually started
Start with the
carrots.
carrots. Yeah.
Yes.
You want to soften them just
Okay.
a bit. Then we're going to add some of our
The onions.
onions going. We're also going to add a bit of garlic and celery.
Celery.
Good. Add that in.
Okay.
And we want to sweat this.
Okay.
You want to sweat this.
But now garlic burns very fast.
But you see, in this case, it's not cooking alone.
All right.
You have the vegetables going in. This is, when you talk about the French cuisine, this is very important.
Okay.
Yes. So, while this is going on, we want to sweat this a bit. We're going to add some tomato paste right there.
Yeah.
And this is what we refer to as a form of concassé.
Concassé.
Yes, tomato
How do we
concassé.
make this one?
Now, behind the scenes,
Yes.
I started off by, you get the normal tomatoes, you get a carrot, tomatoes, you get an onion and celery, and some oil and garlic. Now, this is how it's written in the books.
Okay.
But you see, for me, I went ahead and discovered that you can create your own form of flavor.
Right.
You can actually taste it. You have a spoon over
You get
there.
creative
Yes.
in the kitchen
So I
every
decided
time,
to
yeah?
get creative. What did I do? You can actually get a spoon from there.
Here. Can
Yes.
we use this one or we get one from there?
No, that is there for tasting purposes.
Okay. Hey, at least for the very first time we get a chef that is tasting.
Yes,
Eh?
you can actually taste this and tell me what you can actually
So
feel.
can I do it? Can I put it here?
Yes,
Is
yes.
it okay?
Yes. Tell me what you get from that.
I get the garlic. I get butter. I get onions. I get carrots.
No, I
Carrot-
didn't put carrots.
hakuna pa carrot.
Ni tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Yes. So what did I do to this? I roasted this in the oven.
You did not blend.
I
You
roasted
and then
first.
blended.
I roasted first, then blended.
What did you roast? A combination of
you
all
get
that.
You just get a tray, cut the tomatoes in half, add the onions 1 or 2, some garlic, some celery.
Because actually one can tell it's cooked.
There's that, yeah, the tomatoes are actually cooked, yeah. So you
Okay,
see,
it's nice.
that actually cuts down the cooking process.
Ah.
Yes.
Why do I feel like tasting some more?
What? You want to taste some more?
What is this other thing that you've put inside? It's pili pili.
Now, we have
black pepper.
whole, basically, fresh black pepper.
Okay.
You sprinkle just some on top. So that gives it some nice body.
Oh, nice.
So the moment this starts to sweat like so, you'd want to assist me with that spoon, right?
The one that I was testing with.
This one.
Okay.
We have to.
But it's still okay.
Yes. So we get our tomato paste, just a bit. You don't want to overpower the whole dish. Some tomato paste goes in.
I want to cook this at home. Let me just remember. Please remind me. It was garlic,
Garlic.
then there's tomato, and then
Yes.
there's a bit of onion,
Yes.
and then there's nothing else. And then there's a bit of pili pili.
Black pepper. Yes.
So, and then you roast them in and blend them together.
Now, fun fact. You can prepare this and store it in the fridge. When you're ready to cook,
Awesome.
add some
Awesome.
and you continue.
Okay.
Just that simple.
All right.
So, from here, we want to add back our beef.
Our beef.
Yeah, we've sweated or we've sauteed our vegetables.
Okay.
So add back our
Awesome.
beef.
Ah, this is gonna be lovely.
See?
Yes.
Get some nice color to it.
And the butter. I don't think I've tasted beef that has been cooked with butter.
Oh, it's wonderful. Especially
I
grilled
think so. Grilled,
or
yeah?
grilled butter, grilled beef with some butter and some thyme or rosemary
Yes.
to die for.
I don't think I have.
You should try.
Okay, I'm looking forward
The next
to it.
show, you invite me, I make for you.
Sawa sawa. We'll
Yes.
make sure that we do that.
Now, from here, we want to add our tomatoes,
Yes.
and we made some stock previously, some vegetable
Okay.
stock.
But that is not cooked yet. No
Yes.
problem.
It is not cooked yet. But the moment you've added this in, then you add your concassé and some bit of stock,
Okay.
cover it, give
It
it
will
some
cook.
time. Yes,
Proceed.
good. So we add this in. So you see, we are building on flavor.
Okay.
You build on flavor one at a time.
Amazing.
And then you get a nice color. Get a nice, now that's what you should hear. It should not be cold.
Yes.
Get a nice heat to it. And mind you, we've not added salt, only to the
To
beef.
the only to
you-
the beef when we're trying to.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So and we'll still get the taste of
and we'll
salt.
still, yes, that's what you're going
Okay.
to look for.
Okay.
So we're going to let this cook, huh? And then you're going to start cooking on the polenta.
Polenta. Here we are.
Here we are now.
So when do we add the stock? Later.
Now, when this, we want to reduce this.
Okay.
Reduction is where we want to concentrate the flavor of our ingredients. Mind you, we've not used most of our spices yet. Just focused on the vegetables that have the flavor and the aroma. So we want to reduce this. When it has reduced just a bit, we add our potatoes,
Okay.
let them cook, our courgette, let that cook.
Ah, so this ones all go there.
Everything is going here.
Okay, sour.
It will be nice and thick.
All right.
Yes. So, once this is cooking, I just want to get a cover. Then you place some water for our polenta.
Okay.
Cook the same way you cook ugali.
All right.
Yes, but we have a few more steps that
But
I'm
you
going
said
to
there's
show.
going to be cheese inside
Some
there.
cheese,
And
some
chumvi?
butter. Salt is when you're seasoning the water. So you're going to season the water. Do you season your ugali with salt?
Yeah, but I've seen people doing
Even add blue band.
that. I've seen them doing that.
Yes.
Even those ones are from Central Kenya.
I'm from Central now.
You must be from there. That's why you're excited
from
about it.
Central now.
Us guys take ugali the way it is. I'm not about to tell them where I come from,
You see-
but I guess it's written all over my face. It is ugali as it is,
Why don't you come and do a short course here at Cascade?
and then learn how to do
I
to add
learn how
blue
to-
band
and no,
butter
we are
to
not
it.
using blue band. Just come to Cascade. We have a short course going on every April, August, and December.
I had Aaron saying that when you're probably on leave.
When you're on leave,
Yes.
or I've had clients who say they want to do something nice for their husbands, 1,
Okay.
2, 3, you know. You come here and for the next, it takes around 30 days. You'll come and teach you from the basics to the,
Okay.
yes. So if you want to learn how to make cakes,
Cakes,
I'm the
fine.
best.
Cakes, I would
Yes.
come for cakes.
I'm the best there
If
is.
you want to learn how to make ugali,
Come. You see, we are making Italian
I am
ugali
the
from here.
best. You wait.
Yes.
I am the best. This one, I am eagerly waiting to see what turns out of this.
This?
I just don't know.
We are going to do 2 versions. Huh?
Okay.
If you can't get polenta, you can also, you see, there's those people who want to make something simple with bread.
Right.
So we have some bread which you're going to toast and also serve this with bread.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Aha. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I tried to make ugali out of corn flour. Ilitokea lakini ilitokea kitu kingine hapo sikuelewa.
No, it's okay. You see, about being a chef, it's a matter of trial and error. You try today, then you practice
Yeah,
and
that's
practice and
true.
practice. It took me around 5 years before I became good at pastry.
Oh my God.
Finally, and now here I am training guys at Cascade.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you were that good. Pastry is like,
Pastry is, it's more of a passion. It's, you wake up and just do it. This other one is an added skill.
right.
So name any type of cuisine I can show you.
Oops,
Asian,
okay.
we get, our students, most of them when they come here, we introduce them to crabs. They've never seen crabs
Yeah.
or lobsters
Oh,
or
yeah,
octopus
yeah.
or, so it's new to them.
It's near.
And I usually like that experience. You see, you actually see things in the books or on TV, but when you come here, you usually try and make it a reality for you.
For you.
Some of these things come even when they're walking. And I have to show you how to. Can you kill a chicken?
I don't even take chicken.
Why don't you-
Interesting.
why
Because I saw you taking something bread.
What?
I knew that.
Really?
Imagine.
So I have a question. If you're stranded, you had a chicken and eggs, and the eggs ran out, you will not eat that chicken.
Imagine I will not.
So you'll just starve to death.
I swear to God I
Now
will.
you
Imagine
are.
I will.
Now I need to teach you these things now.
I will, imagine.
It's important. Or I move to Nigeria and teach you fufu. I can also do that.
Okay, well, all right, let's stick to this one.
This one,
That is here. Where did I write? We said we're cooking what now? Galana or what?
We are cooking some goulash.
Goulash. Yes.
So as you can see, it's now thick.
Yeah.
We want to go ahead and
And add your.
our potatoes
Yes.
on top like that. Now from here, you can, if you don't have a pan, you can actually just use a normal saucepan. Saucepan Kiswahili ni sufuria,
Yeah.
sauce pot rather,
Yes.
and this will also work.
Okay.
I've had questions. Can you cook with an oven? Yes. We usually have a cooking method known as braising.
Freezing.
Braising. Cooking under a low temperature for a long period of time.
Okay.
So
And then
you'll
it
just
comes out so.
soft. So you just cover this with foil straight to the oven, an hour or so.
Okay.
So I'd want you to pass me our stock. This is simple
Yeah, this looks
vegetable
good.
stock. You can also make
Vegetable?
this. Yes, vegetable
All right.
stock. The same things you see here.
Okay.
But,
the same
uh,
ingredients that we've used.
Yes,
Okay.
but there's always a twist to it.
Okay.
Yes. So we add our stock
All right.
like so.
This is not your usual nyama, my people. Goulash.
It's
Goulash or what?
goulash. Yes.
Goulash, yes.
Hungarian goulash.
All right.
So I'd want to now add my spices.
Okay.
So we have some smoked paprika, just a bit of that. Then you have my cumin, and you have my caraway seeds that have been
Rounded.
grounded.
Okay.
Yes. So we give this a stir. So by the time you'd actually want to carry this home.
It will be that sweet.
It will be that good.
Will I carry home?
I'll get you somewhere you can carry this home. Eh?
Thank you.
And then you go say it was you. Eh? I see what you want.
But it was me. Haven't you seen?
I've seen your effort, which is actually very good.
Was it not me?
It was definitely. So we are waiting for our water to come to heat. Eh? It's the same
But
thing.
we're going to use all that water.
No.
Oh,
We're going to measure.
Was that enough? Okay.
Yes. So for 350 grams of that, we need about 1 liter of water. Hii ugali unapimanga na macho.
For real?
Yes.
Why?
Because-
Inakunywa maji mingi sana.
Now, as I said, this one will double in size. Eh?
Is it?
Yes. Number 2, in Italy, it's a staple. It's mashed
it's like
for
their
them.
ugali.
Yes, it's like their mashed ugali.
Okay.
So when it comes to these other sides of the world, it becomes something else. You can grill this. You can use it as stuffing. Inaweza kuwa kama porridge. Inaweza kutumika kama unga kwa keki. You can do so many things. Yeah.
Okay. Utanipea nionje kama iko mbichi?
Hapana.
Guy. Si hivi tu kadogo.
Hapana. You have to cook it first.
Kadot tu.
Hapana. Hiyo dot yako.
Sasa let me ask you.
Yes.
Si tunaoja tu kadogo as in najua tu hiyo unga inaoja aje.
There are those things you taste, eh?
Okay.
But there are those things I wouldn't advise. Eh? So you feel like this one, it's too coarse.
Okay.
So it doesn't have a form of taste. Ni kama unga
Ni kama
ugali.
unga ugali.
Yes. Only that it is yellow. So you're going to season the water with some salt. Then we add this and then to cook it. Now, instead of serving it the normal way, unapikanga ugali, unageuza, unakata kama ni keki, we are going to bake this.
Okay. Hebu tuendelee.
Tuendelee.
This is getting interesting. You know, I don't know how old you are, but kuna siku ingine hapo nilikuwa nasikia mama yangu akisema there used to be this gathirikari kind of unga that was yellow maize. That was
Ni kama hii tu maize ya
like
yellow.
maize ya yellow.
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess kulikuwa na problem ya unga then. So this
was now the substitute.
Yes, the substitute to unga. So she used to kula those stories about the gathirikari.
You can even make porridge from this. There's so many things. You see in the kitchen, there's so many things you can do. With beef, I can give you 100 types of ways you can cook. Just beef.
Just beef.
Instead of just frying it na kakitungu hapo, I can
and
tell
the taste
you.
turns out different.
I can do so many things.
So let me ask you, the imagine it has to go to 100% boiling
It has
point.
to boil.
Okay.
Then you're going to use the cup. That cup is around 250 ml.
All right.
So 4 cups, and you're going to cook in a pan. I love pans.
Oh, so you can cook
spread.
ugali kwa pan?
Sasa nakwambia kuna mazuri hapa.
Okay.
Yes.
I am
So you
a
want to-
patient woman.
Yes. Within 40 minutes, you'll be done. You'll be serving this. So the only things you want this to cook, basically the potatoes. You want the potatoes to cook. Then you're going to add the courgette. Peppers, I love peppers crunchy. They come in last.
Okay.
Then we do the final season. 10, 15
Fridge?
minutes. Yes.
While it's hot?
We want it to set.
While it's hot?
Yes.
So we are told we're not supposed to put hot food in the
Sasa
fridge.
tunaona tunaweka kwa freezer.
Okay.
So it cuts
Dakika
down.
mbili tatu alafu.
Sasa wewe nikikufunza keki.
Okay, sawa, acha nikuwe mpole. Acha nikuwe tu mpole.
If I was to
Keki, there are times where you put
And
like
if-
hot.
If I wanted to ensure the cake cools down fast, there's always a way you improvise and place it in the fridge for a bit.
Okay.
So that when it comes out, I can bake. If you give me an order for cake right now, by 6 it will be ready. So there's always those ways.
The tricks, the kitchen tricks.
Yes.
Okay.
But we don't like. I
Please, I don't even want to know those ones.
I never teach shortcuts. I usually like
Going the
the
long
whole
way.
way,
Ah,
so
that's
that
good.
someone, even if you come here, we have baking machine, baking equipment. We have stand mixers and everything. But do you think when you come and start with that?
No.
I will come with the whisk and the balls like this and I
let's
tell
just
you,
pasua the eggs
umefunza
and whisk.
kutengeneza unga na shosho na kuchukua margarine weka hapa.
That's true.
I was taught like that with my shosho.
To make cake. I know that
hapo ndo
one.
nilianza.
Mi hata nilipika na jiko.
Unapewa miko kama hiyo unaambiwa.
Unakoroga fast.
Alafu unaweka kama mayai.
Hiyo margarine na nini.
Thank you.
And then unaingia kwa mayai na maziwa. Okay.
So, yes, Cascade is very developed, but don't think for a second when you come here you start with the stand mixer.
We go down to the crowd.
Ukienda driving school unaanzanga na
Meza.
Unaanza na meza, unapewa stick kidogo, alafu una.
Okay, sawa. Tuendelee tuone next.
Yes.
Tusipitwe na time hapa 40 something zetu zote tujikute we've cooled stories and we have not made anything.
This is
and then we told you out of
like
set.
20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry, 20 minutes. The potatoes will be almost done. We add the vegetables,
Okay.
then we move on from there. So
But we can start with
fantastic.
fantastic.
So I don't know if we should go for a break so that I can.
We take a break. We take a short break and then we get a pan. So we have to get a pan.
Yes, we have to get a pan.
Lakini chef surely. Lazima uvae hiyo kofia.
Acha nikwambie.
Lakini hata ukitoa bado utafikia hiyo.
Bado mimi nitagonga. Unaona urefu bwana. Hey.
After this break.
Yes.
Despite being visually impaired, he is a jack of all trades. It is our quest to find answers on how to take care of children with special needs and those with disability. You do not need to see musical notes to understand music, but rather to have your soul feel the vibe.
Actually, for us to make a wheelchair, we have to take measurements of the user.
After doing my assessment, I get to know the parent, I get to know the heaviness she's carrying.
Disability comes at different stages of life.
Well, do you know what's happening around you? Morning Cafe with heated political debates. Baraza.
Welcome to the broadcast and welcome back to Tasty Wednesday. My favorite chef so far. Sasa so far tumeadvance kutoka kwa mwingine hapo najua. Sasa tumekuja kwa mwingine mwenye now he's getting me hands on doing all this thing. Remember it's that moment of CBC. Hata kuna sikia it was about CBC skills.
CBC
skills ya nini ama nini. Yes, at the Cascade Institute of Hospitality, and we're learning some bit of art that is in the kitchen that is very, very important. Looking at the nutrition, making sure that we get it right, and at the same time we enjoy what it is that we prepare. I do not know what it is that we're preparing. I can't remember the name. Goulash. Goulash.
Yes.
Yes, goulash.
Goulash. Now we're moving to polenta.
Now to polenta.
Yes.
All right, beef goulash and polenta. So polenta is like the ugali now. Goulash is the typical beef stew. Sindio?
Yes, typical
all right.
Beef stew.
So we had started with the beef and it's doing well so far, so good. I guess we get to the gulenta. We go to the gulenta. Polenta. Goulash.
Goulash. Okay, sawa.
Sawa.
So we are going to now start cooking our polenta. Now the first thing you need basically is hot water.
Yeah.
So we first actually had to boil our water separately before we transferred it to the pan. Then let's now start.
Okay.
It's as simple as you take your polenta, then with a wooden stick or a whisk,
Okay.
you add your polenta in and you're stirring it.
Okay.
Like so.
So in this one, it's very important to make sure that you are
You're stirring.
careful with the ingredients as well.
Yes, you have to measure.
Measure them.
Yes. So I actually had to measure the water separately first. So when you add your polenta, you move it, you cook it like so.
How long does this one take to cook?
Around 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
Yes. So you add.
And you can almost differentiate the one that is well cooked and one that is not.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Like the way you would ugali.
Yes, just like ugali. Although this one we won't allow it to stick at the base. You see how wanasemanga Waluya lazima usikie harufu.
This one.
This one, no.
Kama inaanguka.
In fact, you can actually, you see, as I said earlier, it absorbs the water.
So it like doubles up.
Doubles up in size.
Yeah, exactly. Ni kama inamea, like literally.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's that simple. So in Italy, it's consumed like a porridge. Like it's a porridge form.
Okay.
For other countries, when you go to Britain or the UK, they have other ways of now coming up with a dish for this.
Okay.
So you want to cook this, ensure that the grains have absorbed the moisture. Yes, the water.
Okay.
In some cases, they add stock, vegetable stock, to give it flavor. So in this case, what you're going to do, you're going to get us some salt.
Okay.
Which you have here. Sprinkle some sauce. Yes, some salt kidogo, not too much.
All right.
Then you want to keep on stirring. Kama ugali too.
Can I stir this one so that we
yes.
does not stick chini?
Why are you there in the first
Okay,
place?
sawa. Let's get busy. Let's get busy.
So as you can see, the polenta has doubled in size. like so.
Oh, nice.
Double in size.
Uh-huh.
Now you want to cook this. Now, from here,
Yeah.
we want to add our stick of butter.
Okay, here it is.
You have some butter over there. And as you've noticed, I use butter in most of my...
But why?
Basically, in everything.
But
I do.
why?
The flavor.
The Turkish people do butter a lot.
A lot, yes. So you find that butter, and unfortunately, butter in Kenya is expensive. But in other countries, it's very affordable.
It's very affordable because it's like a basic commodity.
Yes.
They use it.
Yes, even when you look at fast food,
Yeah.
there's another commodity known as cheese. When you look at cheese in Kenya, cheese is expensive.
Expensive.
But when
in
you
other
go
countries,
to other countries, cheese is
Turkey
so...
cheese is like
Yeah.
readily
because-
available,
Yes,
affordable.
Yes. So you find that that's why even when you look at fast food, fast food in other countries it's cheap because their ingredients are readily available.
Okay, okay.
But for Kenya, you see some of these things are very hard to find. Not everyone can afford cheese or cook with butter. Stick of butter is like $5.50.
My goodness.
And
Wow.
look at the economy. Now, will you cook with butter or normal
Why should
oil?
that's why I started by asking, why should I put butter kwa beef yangu, but I'll just go for the kawaida cooking oil or cooking whatever fat.
Yes. So
Yeah.
once you
And
get,
that one mixes into the entire...
yeah, like that. Then
Is it,
from
yeah?
here,
Uh-huh.
we now get our cheese. This is
Okay.
Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan.
Parmesan cheese. We want to incorporate this in, like so.
So this one can be eaten kama iko baridi, hata kama ulisema you put it in the freezer, no?
There are those types of cheese you can actually consume when.
Yeah,
So this actually adds flavor.
nice.
Yes.
I love cheese. I
You love
don't know.
cheese.
Oh, I love
which,
cheese.
Which specific type of
Zote,
cheese? Zote tu.
mozzarella, sijui nani, sijui ule mwingine inaitonga ile inaanza na SH.
SH.
Inaitwa nini?
Gani?
Nimesahau. Let me remember.
Which-
Wewe ujui?
Sasa unajua I'm like which type of cheese that's the head? Sheep's cheese, which one?
Ngoja nikumbuke nitakwambia. But napenda like all types of them.
All types.
But interestingly, they are different on like different meals.
Yes.
So there's a way you can do mozzarella here.
Yes, now that will make it too elastic. You see, there's also
Yeah,
the
because now
moisture
the
content.
mozza kind of thing, yeah?
Yes, yes. So this one, interestingly enough, this is ready for the next
is
step.
ready?
For the next
But
step.
still you said, oh, for the next step.
Yes.
I thought now 15 minutes are not even gone, 5 are not.
No, for the next step. So this one, you see, it's reducing, right? The
Okay.
moisture, the stock.
Yes, the stock.
Yes, now it's reducing
And so you want it like,
a bit thick. So
thick.
we're going to add our courgette. Yes.
Yes.
And all these, when you look at the
All of
recipe,
it?
just that is enough. Eh?
I
Iko sawa,
Nasikia.
kula mboga.
So nilikuwa nafikiria labda tutatumia kwa kitu kingine.
Hapana,
Okay.
iko sawa hivi. You want to give it that, look at how healthy it looks. Just.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, so this is supposed to go on to our tray. We have a tray that was readily prepared.
Okay.
Which is down here.
This is interesting.
Yes. So on this tray, we want to remove our polenta. Place our polenta.
I cannot taste.
It's still hot. Hii itakuchoma. Hii
Okay.
itakuchoma.
Mbona nakuwa impatient hivi? Like, you know, you want to taste it every step of the way.
You're going to taste it, don't worry. So, we want to give it a nice shape because this now is going to go to the fridge. Eh?
Okay. Oh, inanukia.
Nanukia cheese,
Yeah.
like so. So, hii ikiwa hivi, you see there's that I'm looking for.
Yes.
Because for the present, I'm going to present it in a way that it's not easy. Like, see kila mahali unaweza kupata kupikia.
Umepikiwa hivi.
Yeah. So you have to be creative.
Okay.
So this is going to go to the fridge, and we're going to finish on that.
Okay. All right. That goes to the fridge.
Yes. This goes to the fridge.
To the freezer.
The freezer. Thank you.
Okay.
So will you give me a few minutes?
Please proceed. Let me do this.
Yes.
Okay. So meanwhile, will I add anything here?
Just stir.
Just stir. Hey. Okay. Remember, guys, that we are at the Cascade Institute of Hospitality and Tasty Wednesday edition being done here. Chef there just trying to get us to understand some of the ways that the meals that we have readily available are, okay, well, the ingredients that we have around readily available, prepared, you know, in different kitchens, different countries. It's technically what it is that we have right here in the country, but most of the times you'll hear that, you know, we do it different. I have traveled to some African countries. Interestingly, they do not know what chapati is.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm like, hey?
But do you know the most common available food we have in Africa? And it
Is
comes
it?
in very many ways. Ugali.
Ugali.
Yes.
But
Very
now
many
these
ways.
ugalis are done with yam, zingine za yam, zingine za cassava.
Yes.
That's interesting.
How
you know?
do you think you'll get to? Do you want to get to 90 years old?
You have
Around
to
90.
eat. But why would I want to go all the way?
See,
Like the
because
shida za Kenya.
you establish yourself first.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
that's
I
really
don't,
good.
I want you to taste this for me because I can see the potatoes are almost done.
They should be ready, yeah?
Yeah, just
And we don't want them.
see that.
Uh-huh.
Yes, almost done.
Okay.
So I want you to taste this for me and tell me what would you want us to add.
What will I want you to add?
Yes,
It is just the sauce that I'm tasting.
just the sauce. Hiyo ingine utakula huko
Ni
mbele.
kibarua, but you do kawaida at home. You want to taste that nyama until by the time it's get to the dining table, it's like halfway.
Ushakula yote.
Yeah.
Tunakuona. Hivyo ndio maana tunajifichanga huko
I know.
tukipika.
Oh, lovely. What do we want to add? Yeah, aki hakuna kusema ukweli.
There's nothing. If there's nothing you want to add, I'd want us to finish off with these peppers. They come on top, also with the coriander.
With the coriander. Oh, this
Yes.
is nice. Hakuna cha nini.
No, if you say...
No, it is
unajua,
perfect.
It is perfect, eh?
It is perfect.
Packed full of flavor.
Wow.
Unaenda una surprise.
Aki ni tamu. Na surprise nani? Mtaki kununua hizi ingredients. Bata ukitumia wanapiga nduru.
Unanunua kale kabata kadogo. Unamwambia tu.
Unakabembeleza utaki kaishi. You know the struggles we have in the kitchen as women. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but imagine when you come to Cascade, one thing I know,
Yeah.
the skills that we train you.
Yes.
You see, cooking, you can cook, yes, but there's that skill you learn from Cascade.
Yeah.
We send students for attachments.
And yes, I actually wanted to ask that. You know, most of the times as students, you get into an entity, you want to learn this, you know, they direct you to the right places where you can
Yes.
hold your internship.
Yes.
Most importantly, you know, you want to have that guarantee that, you know, the moment I'll mention Cascade, then, you know, the job market will be open for me.
Yes.
So what are these other, you know, extras that you give to your students?
Now, you find that we have so many hotels around, and it's currently, if you looked at the progression from the whole COVID thing, the hotels are starting to recruit more.
Yeah.
And some are even considering getting more trainees first and like keeping them after their training period. So for us, we have partnerships with various hotels and lodges.
Okay.
We have a few in Masai Mara, we have a few in Nakuru, Naivasha, Nanyuki, Kirinyaga, Nairobi. So the moment you're done here, after you've done your first, is it 6 months? And you've shown that you've done all the exams, all the classes you've attended and everything, we now give you a list of places. We actually tell you where do you want to go. Mombasa, these are the options you have. Where do you want to go? So you find that it's actually a good exposure for these students because some of these students actually from high school. And there's that whole point of being out there in the world and facing the world and going through the challenge. It's a normal part of life. But when we place you in these institutions, they actually ensure that you're well taken care of. There are those small things. Some places even they give you something small.
Yeah.
Some fare, 1, 2, 3. But it's usually important that when you're here, you have the experience even before you go outside.
You go out, that's true.
Yes. So for every, and then you find that most of these places where they go, they actually want to keep our students because they are well trained.
Ah,
Yes.
awesome, amazing. I think that's actually the institution that you want to go to.
Yes.
There could be someone who's watching us this morning, and cooking is.
Skill.
You can never take it. That's true. That's really true. And it's not just many hours. It's many hours in the kitchen. The heat.
This is your playground now.
This is your play. Okay, well, it's a beautiful playground.
Yes.
I don't know how many times do you like eat food in a day, wewe?
Ukisikia kitu mimi napendanga kukula utacheka.
Akigai.
Mimi sikulangi hizi.
Unakula?
Mimi ni mtu wa chapo dengu.
Always.
Me cook for me chapo and dengu. Unakuwa be.
But now it has to be like really good chapo.
Really good chapo. Yeah.
You know how to make chapatis?
Yeah, definitely. Chapati, naan bread, pita bread.
Okay.
Remember that hiyo ni pande ya pastry, so unacheza na mimi.
Yeah, that's pastry. Yeah.
unacheza na
Chapati,
mimi.
chapati is pastry. yeah, somehow
and
yes it is because it's unga.
Interestingly enough, you see it comes from India. So Indians,
Roti.
starts from those many types of breads that you
naan,
usually
bread,
make.
rotis,
Yes.
and all this. Okay. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, and we're done.
We are done.
Imagine that.
Voila. But the other thing I'm still waiting to see.
Or the other one.
Yes, the
other one,
ugali.
So we want to add some coriander.
Coriander. That should be the last thing. And
Yes. You don't need to stir it.
Yeah.
Because from here, I'd want to plate it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm eagerly waiting. From the refrigerator that goes to the oven? No.
From the refrigerator,
Uh-huh.
I come and shape. It's more of shaping.
Okay.
Then we're going to place it in the oven.
Please do that.
Yes.
Okay. So, as a chef gets us the what?
Polenta.
The polenta.
Yes.
It's something, and you can get it in the market, chef.
Yes.
Yeah,
You can actually get it in the
all
market.
right. So we're waiting for this. This is beautiful. Must be very tasty. I am waiting to taste for you or taste on your behalf. But I keep saying that some of these things, man, you need to do when you are at home. Long gone are the days where the kitchen is a space of a woman. You as well as a man can just say, you know what? Let me get to surprise my family. Let me get to have them smiling. And you just come out there and prepare yourself something good and prepare your family something good. Actually, the best of chefs in town are Jamas, yeah? They're male. So it's as simple as what it is that we've taken you through this morning. We've collared a lot of stories with Chef, if you realize. So that means whatever we have prepared is food that can be prepared in such a short time. All this is happening at this, Hospitality Institute that is Cascade, right here in Thika. Thika. I don't know which is which. At Thika and Thika. Depends on who your English teacher was. But it's all about food on this episode of Tasty Wednesday. So how about we give it like 2-3 minutes and we get to see how Chef Ben is going to treat us to a nice serving. The last bit of everything.
Yes.
Chef is back from the freezer.
Yes.
Not from the freezer, like literally
The
him,
fridge.
from the fridge.
Yes.
Like not him, but he's brought this.
The polenta.
Nibariti, the polenta.
The polenta.
Oh my goodness.
It has now chilled,
Uh-huh.
ready to go through the final stages.
Okay.
Our goulash is ready. So the last thing we need to do, we have polenta. We can either grill it on the pan or place it in the oven. So
We
this is
placed
just
some in the oven.
Yes, we place some in the oven. So
Yeah.
this is just to demonstrate of how many things you can do.
Okay.
So just cut. This is the pastry ring or pastry cutter.
Okay.
So you have the first piece, and the next one, like this. So we have 2 pieces. So from here, we want to go to the pan, which is already preheating,
Okay.
and we have a fish.
So this then is for those ones that would probably not have time to go to the oven, or maybe you don't have an oven.
You may find that you don't even have an oven. So what do? You get a pan, normal pan. Hata
Okay,
kama uko na
preheated.
ugali,
You can do this.
brown it. in
Hey,
the pan.
inakuanga tamu hiyo.
Si ndio hiyo sasa?
That way it's normally very sweet.
Yes, so you place this.
This is
The
for
hot
purposes of just browning it.
Yes, you want to brown.
Presentation, yes.
Yes, presentational wise, it's important that you brown.
Okay.
So give it a few minutes in the oil, then you're going to start plating.
Okay.
Yes.
And we're done.
And we are done.
Whoa. All right, guys. You need to check Cascade Institute of Hospitality out and see, what is this one thing that you can learn that will be instrumental for you back at home and as well professionally,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Chef, thank you so much.
You're very
Never
welcome.
so much thank you because I know it will be tasty and I'll have to taste it. Thank you, Mapema.
It's good that you actually get to enjoy some. Very few people get to enjoy this.
I know. Sometimes I say I love my job.
And then you find
So
that
much so.
I've made it even easier for you. You can actually do it in the house.
I can do this very fast. Sometimes, why do I need to come to Cascade, honestly, chef? Kama nimeshajua hii yote. The trick for me is to make sure that we have like numerous cooking shows here. So I won't have to pay for...
You will be enjoying all the meals on the house. Just like that.
Yeah. But I mean, food is about enjoying at home.
Yes, definitely.
That's
Yes.
the essence of food.
Yes.
Before you go out there, you say, they keep telling us you work hard so much so that you won't have to get a vacation from your own normal life.
Yes.
Like your normal life is a vacation in itself.
By the way,
It's
that's
good
very
food.
true. Interestingly enough,
Yeah.
you see now for me, cooking is just the normal.
It's kawaida thing.
Kawaida thing. But you see, it's usually interesting that now I get to train or teach someone else. I've trained people older than me by far.
Wow.
And it's usually a very nice
Fulfilling,
experience.
yeah?
Yes, very nice
That's
experience.
That's really good.
So we're just waiting for this to brown.
To brown, bit of cooking oil, just kidogo, si ndio, eh?
A bit of cooking oil
Okay.
kidogo. So from here, we place it over there.
You place the other one. Or you place it on the
plate.
Yeah.
There are two ways I want to do it. I want to first serve this, then place them crisscross, just to enhance the appearance. Yes.
So if in the oven, how long does it take?
Around 20 minutes.
And it's homemade.
And it has to be a very hot oven.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you don't have polenta, you'd find that you can actually just use bread.
And I wanted to ask you that. So polenta readily available in the market?
You can get it in the normal stores.
Yeah.
Yes. At the same time, you see that those people who are like, I don't know how to cook that. What else can I do? You can get normal bread, or you can make some rice. Kuna wale wanapenda spaghetti. Yes. Any form of starch can go with this. You can actually have some mashed potatoes. Actually, it turns out
the first time I looked around nikaangalia, now, chef, what are we going to have this beef with?
And you see, you see the whole table when we were starting was so full. Now we are down to.
Now we're down to. We've scaled down to
very few things.
Very few things. I agree.
This is what they actually cook in. You see, the challenges we usually have in Kenya is people they prefer cooking for themselves.
Yeah.
When you go to these Western countries, they have so many restaurants. Reason being, some of these ingredients are very hard to find. But here it is locally grown. You can actually grow them in your own house.
You guys,
yeah. So the whole concept of getting ideas such as this is because of demand. You can start up a restaurant in Kenya, but if you don't have the right target market, the business won't flourish.
That's true.
So that's why food is very delicate. You can cook anything, but food, very delicate.
Very delicate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, that is browning.
That is browning.
I want to fast.
Chef, let me tell you, if there's a time I have longed to taste something.
It's this.
And unanichelewesha hata.
Si kwa ubaya.
Unakuomba uniambie nionje, you don't want.
Sasa si niju nilikuwa nataka kuplate kwanza.
Okay.
Nikuwekea hapa hiyo kanyama ulikuwa unasema unataka kukulia jikoni.
Okay.
And the veggies.
Mingi sana tena.
Si ni hivyo tu.
Weka yote.
And then you get your polenta right there on the side. Nutrition like
at
that.
Its best.
Yes.
Mimi nitoke hapa niende kajichafutie kijiko. Hapa nikule na mkono.
Vijiko unaweza pata.
Iko pale naiona tu mahali. Nichukue?
Yes.
Nipite nichukue?
Yes.
All right, there you go. I put it. Nataka. And here I am.
And here you are.
Finally.
Yes. I don't know who is going to taste this other one.
We're very many of us. You're here as well. And for once, hata chef taste. Tukiuma na tumbo tuume pamoja.
Tukiuma na tumbo sote tuumwe.
Ndio.
Ni sawa.
Most of the times I am the one who's eating. And I've never thought about.
Na ujui venye kutaenda.
I know. Oh, God bless this food before we take it. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Because it's a foreign dish. I have never tasted this before.
Now, I don't know if I can, I think I have something here that I can also use to sample.
All right. They told me, kumbe there were plenty of spoons here na mimi nilienda mbali.
So this is the
I don't know why it feels like nataka kushika na bada ni ugali.
Ni ukiwa nataka kuwa Mkenya, kuwa Mkenya. Lakini huwezi ifinya hivyo TV. Then you combine it with the beef.
Oh. Si mtu anaweza kula tu kama mboga, hiyo story imeisha.
Nikamboga unaweka tu hapo kando unaona.
It is nice.
Simple yet.
Oh, it is really nice.
So this is how
I can taste almost everything
hapo ndani. The butter, salt kwa umbali.
And the unga itself, the way
itself is, yeah, that's the whole concept of polenta.
Nice. And the other one that is in the oven is mine too.
Hiyo hata ukitaka kubeba nitakufungia.
I mean, I have to carry some for my
people. Unabeba unaenda unapelekea.
Now this is to die for. Ni tamu. There are times you cook alafu unasikia ni tamu.
Kuna ile hata unashangaanga kama ni umepika. Umepika unajishuku. Was that me?
Mimi chef hapa, I'm sorry. There's no way nakula ile na fork sasa hata.
Nataka kuwa Mkenya. Ni sawa.
Mluya in particular.
Ni kidogo urushe kwa ukuta.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And once again, thank you to Cascade Institute of Hospitality for hosting us.
Very
It's a nice
welcome.
experience. I can almost guarantee that the students here are getting the best out of the best.
Definitely, yes.
So wacha tusiongee mingi, table manners.
We don't want to invite anyone who wants to join Cascade. Kama unataka kuja kusoma just